What's up? What's up? What's up, sports world? Shout out to everybody tuned in to Monday Night Madness. Sorry for the inconvenience. I don't know what the hell Facebook be doing. Uh, yeah, we create our own shit here, so I don't understand what the hell going on. But nevertheless, shout out to everybody that's tuned in. This is the beginning of Monday Night Madness, and of course, when you begin something great, you're gonna have some hiccups. I'm Andre the Torch Robinson, the fire starter, and of course, listen. I didn't expect this until 2 seconds ago. My brother from another mother showed up all the way from Italy. My man is in Italy right now. Giuseppe Ciucciarelli is in Italy right now, having a good old time in Italia, out there in Italia, having a good old time right now. But shout out to everybody that's tuned in. We on YouTube, we on Facebook, nevertheless. And like and share the show, bring your plus ones, the whole 9 yards. I'm gonna have to share this whole entire show over again because Facebook wanted to be goofy in the beginning of the first rendition of Monday Night Madness. So let me get to doing all that. Chooch, what's up? My guy Chooch, how's Italy going?
Oh, it's going. It's warm as hell. It's
It's warm.
been 100 degrees every day that I've been here.
Wow. You see them statues behind him?
But
Them look like straight out of the movie.
no, it's literally a mural of every single celebrity, music artist. Um, I mean, here I'll want to take a look.
Hell yeah. Show us real quick while I
So,
share the show.
so real quick, if you guys know who Queen is, there's Freddie Mercury. There's Bruce Lee. There's Zappa, John Lennon, Sid Vicious. Look, Kurt Cobain, Bob Marley's up there, Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison. Pretty cool. It's been here since I was a little kid. So it's been here ever since I've been here. So, but anyways, let's talk some sports real quick and then I gotta
Hey,
go.
I got a question for you. What Italian sports right now is big right now in this season? I know we had the World Cup and everything going on with that, but what
Well,
upcoming sports events are going to be huge in Italy?
well, nothing right now. I mean, there's still soccer is no different than any other time. I mean, my team, well, that I like is Juventus, but they're actually going to be playing AC Milan, I think, in Chicago or something, or I can't remember, but they're in the States right now. They're doing a tour. They just played in Japan, so against Chelsea the other day. But nothing really big. I mean, obviously it's all soccer here. I mean, there's kids in the plaza here sitting. They're playing soccer in the plaza. It's pretty cool. It's not like back home where we have kids that roam the streets and do BS and act like a bunch of idiots. Here, it's a different culture. Everybody knows everybody. It's totally different. I can't explain it. You know what I mean? Like, you know how you wouldn't send your kid out at 9 o'clock at night to go hang out with his friends out in the middle of nowhere and causing trouble. Here, it's kids are hanging out and just chilling, and they know each other. They walk around. They know where to go. Nothing. There's so many people around. It's just it's a different aspect of life here.
Really,
So
all the way from Italy. He is in Italy right now, having a good time out there, man. Out there, that is phenomenal work, by the way. And I know you're having a
it
good
o-
time when
it
you're on
only
vacation.
took it only took 14 years to come back.
14 years. Shoot, I've never been. So, I mean, 14 years is better than never, right?
It,
Buffalo Bills. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me not start off
well,
like that.
I was gonna wear my Josh Allen and my Josh Allen jersey and my Bills hat today, but I didn't get a chance to unpack. You know, real quick, I just got here at my cousin's today off the train. This is my last week here. I come back Saturday, but I've been here a week already, and it is what it is. I'm having a good time and just trying to take it all in. It's totally different than what it was 14 years ago. And as you know, we get older, people are no longer here with us, so it's crazy.
Speaking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, what's your thoughts about the Buffalo Bills this season so far? What is your thoughts on the
I
season?
really haven't watched anything. I saw clips from people posting on the the blue and red game or whatever they were wearing. I kind of didn't like the Nickel City jerseys at first, and then when I saw Josh come out with it, I think they look sharp. I'm not a fan of the helmet. I understand why they did it, but you know, lead the charge, obviously, kind of thing. And I don't know. DJ Moore looked pretty damn good. Um, I seen a couple of passes to him, just via freaking Facebook, but really haven't been paying attention too much. I hear a lot of people complaining about the stadium, how there's some blind spots, and it's the worst stadium that's been built in the league, and all this other crap. And I'm just like, dude, it is what it is. There's other stadiums that have blind spots in in the U.S. and Canada. You know, especially junior hockey and stuff like that. If you've been to rinks and stuff, um, I've been like I said, you know me. I've been all over playing hockey, and I've seen arenas where there's blind spots. I mean, even Blue Cross Arena has blind spots. If you ever been to Rochester and gone into that arena, there's blind spots in that arena. It's not the greatest of arenas in it, as I can take. But it is what it is. It's a nice stadium. Um, as a Bills fan, I think we had. Am I allowed to swear?
This is Monday Night Madness.
Okay, Monday Night Madness. Well, I just think that some of the Bills fans that pushed out and when it started raining went underneath for cover. Listen, you just made us look stupid out there. Come on. We sit through cold ass games, snow coming down like crazy, and you guys run for the hills. You're better than that, Buffalo.
Mm, interesting,
Uh,
interesting,
I'm just
interesting.
saying, if we built a culture around cold rain and 4 seasons in one day, let's build that culture again because that culture just went out the window as of the other day. But
Okay.
I don't know. There a lot of people. Like I said, I've been kind of watching here and there. I mean, it's summertime. Watching. To be honest with you, I'll be more interested in division. I think, to be honest with you, I'm not worried about the Jets, especially with Gina there. Um, they new quarterback. Let's see what happens. I mean, New England's always going to be tough, regardless. You got a good team behind New England this year too. I mean, they're not. I think we'll be competing with them again for the division title. So, but we'll see what happens. It's too early yet to see. We'll see how they play out the first game. It's a big game. We're playing Detroit in the home opener. And see what happens.
All right. Well,
I mean,
we
I I'm actually looking more. To be honest with you, I'm looking more forward to seeing what the Sabres do this year. If they can turn it around, they made some moves here and there. We'll see what happens. But
Well,
to be honest with you, I got more faith in the Sabres than I do with the Bills this year.
appreciate you being candid about that. First and foremost, let's make sure we shout out a couple people before I get into my whole diatribe about this whole situation and play this video that Chucharelli Chooch kind of alluded to. First and foremost, I want to shout out Jazzy T. By the way, let me shout out Buffalo's own Jazzy T for the phenomenal career that she's had in radio. I know she just recently hung up her Rochester career in radio, WDCX 103.9, I think. Shout out to her for a phenomenal career and all the people that she definitely inspired and helped as it pertains to the radio world and broadcasting world. We appreciate her definitely. Just wanted to throw that out before I get into this whole Buffalo Bills diatribe and disseminate some information, because I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about this situation with the stadium. And you know what? To be honest with you, at first I did too. I could see it from two sides of the spectrum, in which some people are highly upset, Chucharelli, because of the optics behind this stadium. First and foremost, the taxpayers who had to pay for this stadium,
And still are.
the fact that the prices has pretty much put certain people in the community, certain folks out of access to be able to see some of these games. So there's a lot of people upset with that. And then with being upset with the fact that they're outpricing the community, you have a bunch of blind spots. Now, here's something interesting. I just was sent this by Tyler Bush, and I'm gonna show you a picture of the old stadium and the new one. And and I've been there twice, and I can't help but to agree with some of this because, again, of how this all took place, how the whole deal went down. Now, Chucharelli, that I was in legislation meetings as far as where the stadium should have went, how the stadium should have been built, what should have been in the stadium, what should have been included in the stadium. I was actually in those legislation meetings that was literally on Channel 4 when they played them. I had a big stance. Pat Freeman had a big stance, an even bigger stance than me on the situation as it pertains to the stadium. Now, a lot of people will say, hey, I've heard different arguments. Hey, we play in the elements, yada, yada, yada. But let's be very mindful and very honest. The Buffalo Bills are not that type of team. Their offense is not that type of team. Their offense is more of a dome stadium type of offense, in which if you're going to be playing offense as such, which we've seen for the last couple of years, I think it would have been smart to have the option of having a retractable dome over it. Not only just having a retractable dome over the fact where you get to pick and choose the elements and it kind of gives the element of surprise. But the other fact is the bigger reason, which is you can do so much more with a stadium with a retractable dome. First and foremost, you can host certain events. There's the events that you can host. It doesn't just have to be Buffalo Bills events. It doesn't have to be just concerts, because what we ran into is years ago that the Bills was only using the stadium 12 times a year. 8 home games, yada, yada, yada. And then you'd have a couple of concerts here and there, and then the stadium wasn't getting used. And then you had all types of issues with the old stadium as far as sewage, plumbing, cracks, leaks. When the earth rotates, there's foundational cracks that happen when the earth rotates, and being up in high altitude, you have those issues.
Things don't settle.
Right. Things don't settle. Absolutely. Shout out to Marcus Herring and everybody that's tuned in right now. We are talking about the obvious, stating the obvious of something that's been on everybody's mind is this new stadium. Put your comments in the comment section. Nevertheless, I'm all ears and eyes to what you guys have to say about the stadium. There's
I
some
just
people
think
saying worst stadium.
I just think that the stadium was built and they didn't take into consideration what they could have had when I'm just saying if the season ends early, which I hope it doesn't. I hope we go, as far as we possibly can, and that's the ultimate goal is to win the Lombardi. But you can't host a Super Bowl. You can't host anything, to be honest with you,
No
unless it's
college football. No
no
college
college
ball.
football. No, nothing. Nothing. What are you going to do? Have them play out in the cold? None of those teams in college play in any cold weather. They either play in a dome or they play somewhere warm. Well, let's be honest. Like, like you said, a retractable roof would have been, probably the best idea, considering the fact you spent $2.2 billion to build the stadium. The screens are kind of in a place where I think that is kind of stupid.
And small.
They're small as hell. Like my 75 inch is bigger than what they got there at the stadium.
I'm mad. He said the 75 inch though. Go ahead, continue.
But I just I mean I understand what they were trying to do, but if you're gonna go big and go big, go big. Period. It's a new stadium, supposed to be state of the art. I don't see it. It looks like a toilet bowl from Canada. Somebody actually posted something from Crystal Beach, in that you can see the stadium from across the lake, Lake Erie, and I just think that it's just the way it was built. It is what it is, But if you're gonna put money into Orchard Park like that and not build a stadium. Here's my other take on it. A lot of people wanted a stadium downtown, but now let's take this also into perspective. Bills play at 1:00, right? Okay, or at 4, or there's a night game. Now, what if it interacts with a Sabres game when they start playing in October? Where the hell are you going to park? The parking situation would have been a mess. Let's be honest. And then now you're conflicting. You got people that got Sabres season tickets and Bills season tickets, and I have no clue how the hell you're paying for it, considering the ticket prices are astronomical for a football game. Like, who the hell is going to pay $900 for a ticket against like the Chargers game? My buddy's got season tickets. He bought his seats. Now I'm don't like disclosing how much he paid for them, but let's be honest. I'm gonna just throw out a number there. $15,000 to own your seats. And it's 2 seats, and then on top of it, it doesn't include your tickets for the season. Now you're looking at 25, maybe 30 grand a year to pay for the first year. Dude, that's half of my salary, more than half of my salary. That's like 3/4 of my salary that I make. We're a blue collar freaking city with a white collar freaking expense to go to these games, and I don't think it's fair to the city. I don't think it's fair to the people that live in the city and go to these games. It's just, aren't we like the highest ticket prices in the league now?
I agree. 110%. I agree with what you're saying. And yes, first and foremost, let me get to these. You're
living real quick.
Real fast.
Yeah, real quick, because I got to get going here. It's almost, well, it is 11:30 at night here.
Wow.
Real quick. Yeah, 6 hours ahead of you.
Yes,
So
sir.
real quick, we're we're a blue collar city that's living in a white collar community now, and when your average salary per person, on average is about maybe 45. How the hell are you supposed to go to these games and actually enjoy them? I'd rather sit at home and watch it on a TV or go out of town and go spend that kind of money to go see them play somewhere else,
They knew
you
that.
know?
Yeah, they
But
knew that.
it is what it is. I mean, it's probably more practical to go get Sabres season tickets right now than it is to go get Bills seasons. And that's even if you can get Bills season tickets anymore because of how they how it panned out this year.
Yeah, I totally listen. What you said, I totally agree with a lot. And let me read some of these comments. First and foremost, Willem Bombard. Okay, let me just say this right now because the term crying annoys me. And not to say that I get triggered by people who say this, but when people have a difference of opinion, it is not crying. When people have an opinion about something that is very passionate to them, I the last thing I cannot stand a person to do is say that someone's crying. That is absolute disrespect to somebody's train of thought and their ability and opportunity to have something to say about something. We have to stop doing that. And I'm not saying that you triggering me, but I think you're better than that, and that's a little unbecoming of you. So with that being said, I'm gonna move on from that. Move on from that comment. We're not a dome team. The Bills play a dome like offense. Let's stop this. They've been playing dome like offense for years. I I don't care if you claim they're not a dome team. They've been playing dome like offense for the longest of time. In fact, the offensive coordinator that's coming here now, wasn't he in New Orleans?
I think so.
Okay. So again, they've been playing dome like offense. That's why you go get a coordinator as such. Regardless of the fact they would have had the opportunity to pick and choose. Number two, Andy, absolutely right. I totally agree. I absolutely totally agree with that. They make so many different reservations for parking in Orchard Park. Parking in Orchard Park is a mess. Let's be
The
clear on
prices
that.
for parking went up even more.
Right, absolutely. Marcus, I agree with the fact that multi-purpose use um, building. Yeah, we talked about this, Marcus. You know my stance on that. If you wanted to really generate money and revenue for the city, then that's something you do. No, they're not top five in ticket prices, but Marcus, here's the problem with that. Even if they're not in the top five in ticket prices, you have to remember that Buffalo is one of the poorest major cities in America, if not the third. If I'm not mistaken, Buffalo's the third poorest major city in America. So, with that being said, even though the ticket prices are not top five, they are totally out of reach for the community. Totally, totally out of reach when it comes to the community.
Well,
Absolutely.
and here's the other thing on top of it is that the all revenue at that stadium is going to them to Pagula now because aren't all the concessions are no longer Delaware North, they're internal, if I'm not mistaken.
So you're not mistaken. You're right about that. Absolutely
So
right.
everything is total profit. So if he's making a profit off of it, why can't the ticket prices be reasonable for us? You're making money no matter what. That's how I see it. And then parking, you're making a ton of money. I mean, included because it's all revenue for them. Now, let's see what happens in the next 5 years. What are you going to do to upgrade the stadium? Because obviously, every stadium after a certain amount of time after they start profiting money, they're going to make upgrades. You know, let's see what happens. Are the ticket prices going to be jacked up even more? Because we don't get a cost of living. Our state does not have a cost of living. We don't get a cost of living every year like some other states do. So, well, I'll just leave it at that. Anyways, thanks for having me on. I got to get going here, or else I'm walking back to the house.
See you, my guy. Enjoy Italy for sure.
Don't worry, hockey season starts next month. We'll talk then.
Yes, sir. Definitely gonna be talking. Definitely gonna be talking Buffalo Sabres and a whole lot more coming up for sure.
All right. Well, from Italy, I'm out. Have a good night. Can't wait to get home though.
Absolutely.
All
Appreciate
right,
you.
peace out.
Yes, sir. All right. The alphabet. You said, sir, Detroit lost lots of jobs when the automobile business crashed. Kansas City is not a big market either. Okay, Marcus. A lot of people lost jobs when Bethlehem still went down in Buffalo too. What's your point? I'm just wondering. What's your point? What happened in Detroit has nothing to do with Buffalo being a poor city. The city is one of the poorest cities in America, sir. It has nothing to do with that. I know Detroit is a very poor city as well. And Detroit should be ashamed of themselves. It's supply and demand. Okay. Well, guess what? It's wrong. I don't give a damn what your supply is. And I don't give a damn what your demand is. The community should have a right, especially when you pay into a stadium, taxpayer dollars, as much as we paid taxpayer dollars, you should not be outpricing the community. That would be like me telling your daughter to pay me hundreds of thousands of dollars and then telling her I'm not going to invite you. You think that's okay? You gonna tell me supply and demand? That's what you're gonna tell me? Because that wouldn't be okay for you. Okay. We don't even gotta uh we don't even gotta play words with friends with this situation. You would not be okay with somebody having to pay a whole bunch of money for a stadium and then I outprice you or tell you you're not invited because you cannot afford it. Stop that. I don't want to hear the business sense of it. I get it from a business standpoint. It's bullshit. Okay. There's a humane standpoint and an integrity standpoint as well. Tired of talking about business all the time. Business doesn't make it right. Okay. Now, got to make it nice to host the Super Bowl. Yeah, they're not hosting the Super Bowl anytime soon because they ruined that. That idea is ruined. They're not hosting any other real event with the way the stadium is. That's just the nature of it. They're not. Now, I do want to play this because I found this to be hilarious when he played this. I found this to be hilarious. Just listen to this. All right. With that being said, in a nutshell, I'm not inclined to disagree. I'm really not inclined to disagree. In fact, there's other videos as well. Ron sent me one as well, which I thought was hilarious too. Let me see if I can pull this one up. Yeah, let me pull this one up too. Okay. Well, in a nutshell, you can't hear it. My apologies, but so in a nutshell, let me leave it to this. In a nutshell, a lot of people have issues with the blind spots. A lot of people have issues with how steep the stairs are. A lot of people have issue with the fact that there's glass areas where you have to watch through the glass, like watching through glass. Like what are we doing? Like what is that for? What is that for? I'm just not understanding. Why? Why is that? What are we doing that for? What was the reason behind that? What was the reason behind all that? And I think I put um in this group. Hold on. So let me find the post because this might even better explain it. So this, oh yeah, here's the picture. Let's start with this picture right here. I'll share the picture with you guys. So here's a picture I just was sent. I just was sent earlier during the show. One looks like a football field, the other looks like, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, it does give off the soccer allure. It gives off a soccer field allure. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would be lying if I said it didn't. Now let me test the audio once again to make sure everybody can hear me. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? I am definitely talking about the Buffalo Bills Stadium. If you just tuned in to Monday Night Madness, we're talking about this Buffalo Bills Stadium that, number one, a lot of people complained about blind spots. Number two, a lot of people said that the stairs was way too steep going up the stairs. A lot of people said that bathrooms wasn't accessible on every level. A lot of people said that think there is some sewage and plumbing issues as well with the bathrooms. I don't know. I told y'all. I told y'all about this. Now, Marcus, let me get to this too, sir. Who said? Who in the world said? Oh, okay. I thought you said somebody was crying about it. Nah, they should have did that to begin with. They should have put a retractable roof on it to begin with. They had an opportunity to do that. I don't understand why we're doing the let's play the later game. Should have did it right then and there. It's crazy work. And I'll fix that coming up within the next couple shows. As far as the audio with the reels, I'll fix that. It shouldn't be an issue. But again, this is just a picture, clear picture. I wasn't. I'm not a fan of it. I'm gonna be honest. I was not a fan at all. I think for the money that was spent, I think that they could have did a better job, and that's just me. I felt like a lot more could have been done with the situation. A lot more could have been done. Let me get back to that page. Okay, here we go. Now, getting back to it. All right. So with that being said, I'm a I'm gonna let this go for now. You guys can put your comments in the comment section. You guys can put your comments in the comment section. Can you hear me now? I don't know. Uh, I don't know if the sound keep going in and out. but I will fix that coming up. All right. My second topic of the day. I need to talk about this because this one is very interesting, and this is from the WNBA aspect. Now later on, we will have Scroll Patrol with Who You With, and I'll get to a couple of things, and we'll talk about those things. But oh, this is what I was looking for. This post right here. For those who can see the post. This was from Peter Schmidt. Shout out to Peter Schmidt. Before I get into the whole WNBA thing, he said, I'm hearing a whole lot of bad reviews about the new stadium, not good. A lot of bad views, no bathrooms in the upper deck. People got rained on that weren't supposed to. Views looking through glass. The scoreboard too small for a $2 billion stadium. This is unacceptable, especially with the prices for a ticket. If you went for a first practice, how was your experience? That's what he asked. Interesting enough. Shout out to Peter Schmidt. I'm probably gonna see him later on. Anyway, on post. I'll see you later. We'll talk more about it when I see you as well. But it's time to get to. We got to get to this. Got to get to this too before we get in the whole Scroll Patrol situation. All right, I got to get into WNBA. By the way, some folks have become WNBA fans. No names. Marcus the Alphabets have become NBA fans for sure. So I got to get into this whole situation once again on how the WNBA needs to be fair when it comes to certain things and certain people. Hate to have this conversation over again, but it has to be done. Nevertheless, I have to have this conversation. So the other night, I don't know if anybody watched the Indiana Fever game versus Chicago. We had a situation where DiJonai Carrington, I'm not hitting the wall, where DiJonai Carrington had a flagrant 2 foul on Sophie Cunningham, in which sparked up a whole nother situation in which now a lot of people are coming out from both sides with different opinions on the situation. Let's see if I can find a video. Actually, I just want to find a video of the Carrington file. I thought I had one, but for some reason the reels haven't been working too well. Okay, this is it right here. Perfect. Got it. So here's the file that was on Sophie Cunningham. And here's the reaction. And there's the slapping throat. Yada, yada, yada. All right. So you guys got to see it firsthand. You see that? What just took place. Now, here's the problem that I have with this whole situation. First and foremost, right off the jump, okay? If we're going to be across the board, I keep using this term, being consistent and across the board with everything, right? Yes, this should have been a flagrant 2. It should have been a flagrant 2. And it was called a flagrant 2. Here's where I have the problem, okay? Here's where I have some issues and take some exceptions to this flagrant 2, right? I'm okay with the call on Carrington. What I'm not okay with is the simple fact that once again, we have situations in which some of these weren't caught flagrant twos. And not only is the situation off kilter, but we also have issues with the fact that how the other player in the situation was called for these situations. Okay. So I don't know if anybody remembered last year with JC Sheldon when Sophie Cunningham put her two arms around her neck and dragged her down by her neck. I don't know if anybody remember that. Folks remember that situation happening? Because I do. I'm gonna find the video for it too, so you can see it firsthand, so you don't have to just go by, hey, I'm just saying it just to say it. I'll find it for you. Okay. Gotta have this video, but it's okay. Work with me on this. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Y'all see pictures of this already. I want the video though. And I think this is the video, if I'm not mistaken. Play the video. Play the video. Why it doesn't want to play the video? Shouldn't be this hard. All right. I don't know why it's not playing these videos, which is weird. But hey, it is what it is. All right. So anyway, you can see some of these pictures. This picture, flagrant 2, right? So JC Sheldon gets up, and because she got up and walked towards Sophie, she ended up with a flagrant 2 that got her ejected from this game as well. Right? That's why it says 3 ejections in the final minute. She got ejected. Well, I'm just wondering now, kind of, where's the ejection for Sophie Cunningham in this situation with Dejanay Carrington? Because she literally throat punched her. I don't know if y'all noticed that when I showed the video earlier, she throat punched her. And my thing is, if you're going to call it across the board, I just feel like you need to call it across the board. Okay? It needs to be precise, to the point, across the board. Not none of this, oh, we giving people exceptions. Okay. Anyway. All right. Weird things happening today. Anyway. All right. Trying to get you the fullness of this situation, but today, for some reason, oh, we're acting up. Okay, see? All right. Maybe now it'll play the video. It just was. So I don't know why it didn't just play that. Kind of weird. Being weird again. Okay. In a nutshell, if you're gonna call something across the board, it should be called across the board. It is not. We've seen multiple occasions where I've seen what in the hell? Caitlin Clark with these flagrant 2 flails. And I could have swore that with the rule being what it is, any unnecessary contact above the shoulders, neck, and head area, I could have swore was supposed to be a technical. I've watched literally last year, Caitlin Clark with Jordan Canada last year. Same situation, Dejanay Carrington. Now, Dejanay Carrington, here's something that a lot of people should know about. Dejanay Carrington has made that block 1,000 times over. She's made that play 1,000 times over. Stephanie White literally came out and said that it wasn't intentional. She's made that play 1,000 times over. How many times have you seen Caitlin Clark chase down, block somebody? I could tell you, besides the Jordan Canada situation, I have not seen it. In the W, show me. I haven't seen it. So if we're judging what is intentional and what is not. I would think the person who hasn't done it often would be the person that's not experienced. You would say, probably has more intention or or could be seen as more intentional than somebody who has done it 1,000 times over, who's made the play, made the block 1,000 times over. But the same play happened, and she didn't get a technical. She got a common foul, which is crazy work to me. And I'm just wondering, why is that? But then again, I'm not really wondering. I know what the answer is, but I think a lot of people are too afraid to actually say what the answer is, because the general consensus, and I would say the majority or the general consensus would go against you, which we got to stop being afraid of people going against us just because we have facts or thoughts that go against the general public's grain of thinking or train of thought. We got to stop doing that. A lot of people are afraid to be real about certain stuff because it goes against the grain. The general public won't agree with us. We'll probably get some backlash. I mean, I say too much sometimes, and I'm like, okay, well, if me telling the truth about certain things is a problem, then I don't give a damn who got a problem with it. And that's just me. I don't give a damn who got a problem with me being honest or keeping it real. That's one thing I'm going to do, is keep it real. So, here we go. Watch this. Look at this. Bam! What's that? Damn. That was on Dejanay Carrington, by the way. Boom. We're going to pretend like we don't see that? We cannot continue to pretend like we don't see this certain stuff going on. It's crazy to me. All right. So in a nutshell, there you have it. Throw it today. I don't know what the hell going on. This system today. All right. Breaking news, real quick. Obviously, the Cowboys extended Quinnen Williams. We not about to start this conversation. Nope. I see where this is going already. I can see. Nope. We just not going there. I'm sure Marcus the Alphabets is super happy about his Dallas Cowboys making that move. I'm glad that the Dallas Cowboys made that move. They need all the defensive help they can get. So I'm kind of glad about that. I don't know what the hell is going on with this damn screen. It's pissing me off today. All right. What's up, Ron?
What's up, man?
What's up?
I got two questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
My first question: the WNBA made Kayla Clark, I think that's how you pronounce her name, a superstar. So she get the LeBron James treatment. What I mean by that, the flopping, the hitting, and everything else. Because the WNBA made her like that. What the head coach said back in the day is you gonna crown them. He was the head coach of the Cardinals back in the day. If you gonna crown their ass, crown them. They crowned Kayla Clark as a superstar too soon. Now, I could be wrong, but I want to hear your take on it.
We know already what the WNBA and what people have done. Is Caitlin Clark a superstar? Yes.
But
she's a superstar.
But
she's a superstar. But
Yeah.
is she the greatest superstar of all time? No. Is there an over exception or a hype overhyping? Yes, there
So-
is. It annoys me to say
It's like she
But-
could get away with a lot of stuff than other WNBA players.
Yeah, absolutely, because they're trying to make her the face of the league, even
Right.
if she's not. For folks who
Right.
who think
So-
she's not the face of the league.
It go back to my theory. The same thing with LeBron James. He do the same thing, flopping and everything else. He get away with a lot of stuff, just like Kayla Clark do.
Yeah.
And my second question is, me and you talk about this all the time. The Bills owner don't care about y'all. He don't care about y'all. What I mean by that, because if you build a stadium, you want to bring more attention to that stadium. You want to bring more concerts. You want to bring Super Bowl. That will help the city of Buffalo, New York. Yes or no? You want to bring more income coming in so it'll help you pay for that stadium.
Ron, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm at the thought now that people are going to be willfully ignorant and play naive when it benefits what they wanted to benefit. So I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna turn the other cheek on this situation. I'm gonna say no. It's not gonna benefit Buffalo. It's not gonna benefit Buffalo because they don't want to benefit. They don't want it.
But
to
what I'm
benefit
saying,
them.
if y'all would have covered the top
Yeah.
part of the stadium, it would bring more stuff to the city and help
Yeah,
out
no,
the city.
no, Ron, no. See, nope. I'm gonna go the other way with this because when I said that, I mean, again, when I said those things earlier, people again want to play willfully ignorant. My thing is, I'm gonna turn the other cheek. Buffalo would ruin a boiling pot of water. Literally, they would find a way to ruin a boiling pot of water at this point. I have no faith in the city at all. to do
That y'all
anything
said
that is
it.
legitimately right or that has anything to do with integrity or anything that has anything to do with doing right by the community or anything else. I have no faith. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I have
It
more
would
faith in
bring
this
more
comb.
jobs.
I have
to
more faith in this comb
Dang.
to do right by me than I do this city. Legitimately. Okay. That's just all to it. I'm be honest.
So you feel like Whoopi Goldberg, huh? The
Again,
color purple.
I just feel when you've been shown too many times, you gotta start taking that information and that data and start applying it. People keep showing you the same stuff too many times. All right, listen, I get it. This is a sports show. I don't want to do the life and sports thing. That is Marcus's thing. Okay, that's a morning talk show thing with Marcus the Alphabet.
Shout out to Marcus Betts, man.
That's a morning thing with him. I don't want to get into that realm.
No. Okay. All joking aside, your owner did not put no thought in building the new stadium.
Yeah, some people think it's dope. Some people don't. You know what? I say, hey, have at it. Have at it. Have at it. That's my train of thought. Have at it. Have at it. Okay. When once again, let's be clear. I'm gonna tell you that this deal, right? This deal and all this stuff that just happened, that's been taking place. If the Buffalo Bills ever fall back on losing grounds, you're gonna lose the team. Watch. That's what I tell you. Eventually, you're gonna lose the team. Because we already seen what happened when it was losing. We seen the numbers. We know what the numbers are. We know that they were last in revenue when they was losing. And then when they picked it up these last couple years, now folks can keep pretending like the New England Patriots didn't just win the division last year. Keep pretending like teams ain't getting better.
What? You both seen that last year.
Keep pretending that these teams aren't getting better, and keep pretending like y'all ain't got first year coaches, first year this, first year that. Keep pretending. I'm gonna let it play out. I just at this point I'm like, okay, well, pray for the best. But I tell you what, if that goes downhill, y'all gonna end up losing the team. Because I can tell you right now, folks is not paying. They're not gonna pay them astronomical, stupid prices for losing. So y'all better not never go back into a losing slump. We watched the Sabres for years. We seen how that was. People mentioned the Sabres. We seen how that was for years. I've been around the Sabres for 10 years. I've been around the Bills for 10 years. I've been around these teams for a while now. And I can tell you, I know the difference. And I'm telling you now, you'll fall into losing again. Yeah, I see very quickly how that's gonna go. We'll see very quickly. I feel like at this point, hard heads make soft behinds when it comes to certain stuff. So I'm not tripping. And as far as Caitlin Clark, they have been that's asinine. Oh yeah, I know. And was paying them. Oh, by the way, they're not doing that no more neither. They got rid of that. They got rid of that too. Where they was paying folks $20 an hour to shovel snow at the stadium, they got rid of that too.
So
because I can tell you the majority of people who was doing that was people in the community. That was in the Buffalo community that was picking up those snow shoveling jobs. Bruh. Miss me. Miss me with the BS.
Boy,
I know that's Devon's favorite thing, but
what?
I call it cap. I see cap. A lot of cap. people too afraid to say what's needed. I'm not. I'm not afraid at
I
all.
just said it. I mean,
Slightest.
I
I told you I got more faith in this cone to do right by you than the city. See?
I just said it. So, I mean, what else to be said?
Oh, I know. The owners can hire professionals to do that. Yes, I know.
Right.
I know. I know.
But
Dwayne. But again,
it's sad because y'all fan base serious. I mean, Buffalo, y'all legit.
Buffalo
And
has one of the best fan bases.
one of the best fan base that around. So if I was the owner, I would have.
But just because you have the best fan base in the world, don't mean that they're the best people in the world. Let's just make sure we decipher the difference between.
Good point. Good point.
Okay.
But
just because you have one of the best fan bases in the world does not mean you have the best people in the world. Okay. I'm sure, watch this. I'm sure as it pertains to Caitlin Clark too, I'm sure that the Indiana Fever have one of the best fan bases in the WNBA, according to a lot of folks. It does not mean they're the best people in the world either.
Right, I read you on that. But like I just said, I think the WNBA made her a superstar too soon. Too soon. Like how long?
I agree.
How long she been in the WNBA? What, 3 years? Yeah, let her get what herself up to be that superstar. You don't
again. I've been saying this for the longest. I'm telling you, I'll repeat it again. I hate to repeat it, but I will repeat it. So there's no discrepancy on what I'm saying. Okay. The space between my opinion and a lot of other people's is discrepancy. Okay. There's no discrepancy. Caitlin Clark fans do her the most disservice. Keep saying this. There's too many facts to this. Okay. There's too many facts. Now we talk about fouls. We didn't even get into the fact. I didn't talk about what happened the other night when they played Vegas. You see, when they played Vegas, Chelsea Gray hit the game, the time basket 3-point shot to go into overtime and then hit the game winner.
Yeah.
Wasn't it their fan base that had all these racial remarks for Chelsea Gray?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
See how divine intervention catches up with people very quickly? Very quickly.
Yeah.
See what Chelsea Gray did? Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to tell you again. Some of them do them a major disservice. And I keep saying this. Okay? And then you have people who are mad at people because they will come out and speak the truth about certain stuff. And there's a lot of people that's too afraid, and I'm not going to use the 5-letter word that I used earlier today because this is a show, okay? I'm not going to use that word, but I have no problem saying that word, okay? Because they are. Because they're afraid that they're going to catch backlash for telling the truth or keeping it real. I'm just at a point where I'm not afraid of doing that. I'm not afraid of doing it, nor am I tired of doing it. Yeah, I'm getting to a point where I'm just tired and certain stuff just don't be. But she ain't the best player, man. And I hate to waste a whole lot of time talking about her because there's so much other stuff to be talked about. Like Kayla McBride. Did you see what she just did last night? 10 3-pointers in a game against the Dallas Wings. 10 3-pointers. Olivia Miles. They talking about Olivia Miles might be the first rookie to win offensive rookie of the year and MVP. I'm not mad about that. Is she the best rookie to come in the league in 10 years? I do. I think so.
So,
I mean, Olivia Miles, what she's done with Minnesota is exceptionally crazy.
Right. So my question to you and people in the comments: name your 5 superstars.
Oh my God, here we go. Ron, starting stuff on the show. Here you go. Yeah, go ahead and name them. I'd love to see I would love to see the comments in the comment section when you say that. Name the 5 best superstars in the WNBA right now. I'd love to see that.
No, just name your superstar, period.
Oh my goodness. No. See, Ryan, you being nice. No, make them name the best 5. No, I want to see the best 5 because naming 5 is fine and dandy. But naming the best 5,
name the best
is going to create
5 superstars
I need the best.
in the WNBA.
I need the best. I need the best 5.
And if Kayla Clark not up there, then she don't supposed to get the treatment that she get.
Well, again, she's going to get that treatment. I keep telling you. She's going to get that treatment regardless. Try and tell you. She's going to get that treatment.
I just saying.
It's going to happen.
I just saying it. In my opinion, I don't think she know better.
She's a superstar. She's the superstar. And I'm going to get into a little scroll patrol in a minute, too, because I don't want to talk too long about these two. But, yeah, go ahead. Ron, what's your 5? Why you sitting up here talking about it?
No.
Give me your 5 right now. Give me 5 good ones. 5.
I don't even got none. I don't think none of them pulled that self yet.
Okay.
To be on that superstar level, to be honest with you.
All right. So
that's just my opinion.
All right. So for me, I'll tell you who my 5 is, and then y'all can agree or disagree, however y'all want to put it. Right now, currently, today, if I had to pick 5, A'ja Wilson is number 1. Number 2, Olivia Miles. Number 3, Paige Beckers. And this is not in order, but I'm giving you 5. A'ja, Paige, Olivia, Kelsey Mitchell, and number 5.
A tough one, ain't it? Don't get quiet now, Torch.
See, when you get to 5, it's tough. It starts getting a little tougher. I can't say Napheesa Collier because she just came back. Can't say Breanna. As much as I want to say Breanna Stewart, I don't know if I can say her yet. I mean, if I can say her now. Has she been a top 5? Yes, absolutely. If I go down the list. You know what? Just for sake of purpose, had they not traded Shakira Austin is fire. Wow, Gigi, yo. Shakira Austin is fire. Fire. By the way, the Washington Mystics 7-game winning streak. Yeah, 7 in a row. Yeah, Shakira gave Angel Reese all types of fits the other night. And I said to myself, that was going to be a good matchup for Angel Reese. Shakira Austin is not a good matchup for Angel Reese at all. I knew that.
So
I knew that.
But
5. Wow. Number 5. Okay, for the sake of argument, I'll say Caitlin Clark. For the sake of argument, I'll say Caitlin. As much as I want to say, if Kelsey Plum didn't get if she didn't get traded, I might have said Kelsey Plum because Kelsey Plum was averaging like 26, 27 points per game. But she plays on terrible teams. So I can't include Kelsey Plum. As much as I want to, I can't include her. Alicia Gray is good, but I can't include her. Atlanta's good, but has Atlanta been great?
So let me ask you this. You just said something there and you don't even know it. You ready for this? And you taught me this one. And shout out to Marcus Betts. And he taught me this one too. When you're a superstar, you supposed take your team to the top, right? Get the best out of your team, right?
Oh, to the next level?
Yeah. Okay, so who a superstar in the WNBA that take that team that to the next level?
Okay, so again, you got a point. And this is why I preface it. You know what? Let's do something. I'm gonna do something else. I know I got the Bills up here because I was gonna scroll patrol for a second, but I do got something that's very interesting.
I mean, yeah.
No, since you mentioned it, I'm glad that you mentioned it because now I get to pull this up.
And shout out to Devon. He taught me this too.
So I get to pull this up, right?
Wow.
So if we're talking about winning, right?
Right.
On a winning level. This is the rest of these strength of schedules for these teams. Look what teams is in the top 5 of toughest schedules remaining. Indiana, New York, Minnesota. But Minnesota's been beating everybody, so I'm not really mad about Minnesota because I think Minnesota's still going to beat a lot of these teams. Connecticut is their season already over. New York is on the verge. But if they keep winning, they'll be all right. But they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the next 12 games against good, very good competition. Indiana has to play Minnesota twice, has to play Atlanta, has to play Dallas twice, has to play New York twice, and play the Mystics. That's 8 games. That's 8 possible losses, by the way.
Yeah.
That's 8 possible losses. I do not think that Indiana, no offense, I do not think Indiana is better, even though Dallas and I think this is the perfect time for Dallas to struggle. I would rather struggle right now than to struggle later in the season, and then you have a bust, what we call a bust of an ending of a season.
Right. No.
But I think that Dallas is going to catch fire again one more time. And I have a feeling that Dallas can beat Indiana.
Okay.
I think the Liberty can beat Indiana. Right now. I think Washington can beat Indiana right now. We've already seen Atlanta beat them twice, and I think Minnesota is going to beat them twice. So you're probably going to see in the next week or so that a lot of these records are going to change. You're going to have a lot of record changing. So they played Toronto twice. They played Chicago twice. Chicago just played them tough. I don't know.
My next question to you: what team Caitlin Clark play on?
The Indiana Fever. You know that.
Say that one more time for the people in the back.
Indiana Fever.
So you just said you think that would what? How many teams they would lose?
I think that they're going to lose at least 5 games coming up. I think at least 5 to 6 games they're going to lose out of the rest of these. I think that they're going to take care of business with the teams that's easiest over here. They might catch a loss. They could catch a loss to Chicago or Toronto, depending on how they play. And remember, Sydney Taylor did not play the other night either. Sydney Taylor has been fired. You want to talk about somebody else who's fired that I like up and coming is Sydney Taylor. She has been playing very good basketball for the Chicago Sky. And I think when the Chicago Sky is a full healthy team, because they haven't been a full healthy team all year with Skylar Diggins and all them, I think Chicago will be a better team as well. They remember Rakia Jackson has been injured this year too. So when they get all their ducks in a row, I feel like, and they get a better coach because Tyler Marsh sucks. I'm sorry. I got to put that out there. He's terrible. I'm sorry. It's time to get rid of him.
when you got a superstar like Caitlin Clark, she's supposed to do everything on the team, right?
Well, I tell you this, and I said
Right?
this.
She's the
Yeah, and
superstar.
I'm being very candid. Okay, I'm being very candid. Caitlin Clark is not the best player on her team, let alone the best player in the league. I hate for folks to understand, but I need you to understand that we need to be talking about Kelsey Mitchell, who is literally for 16 straight games put up 20 or more plus points.
Yeah.
Stephanie White literally has told the media that Kelsey Mitchell is carrying this team.
Yeah.
I know it hurts for some of y'all to hear that. And by the way, stop disrespecting these coaches. Stop disrespecting some of these coaches. As much as I'm not a fan of the Indiana Fever, I am a fan. I do like Kelsey Mitchell. I do like Stephanie White. Stephanie White literally coached this team last year with a bunch of players that the league had to give them because they were so injured. And Kelsey Mitchell and them literally was one basket away from the finals. And you guys are disrespecting her as such. But over Caitlin Clark stuff and yada yada. She make one comment and supposedly her whole legacy is out the window for what she's done for women's basketball, which is freaking crazy. I'm sorry, I almost said freaking crazy. I got told that she hasn't won anything. Well, if we going by that logic, Caitlin Clark hasn't won anything either. Does that mean Caitlin Clark don't have a legacy? I'm just wondering. Like, I've heard some of the craziest, silliest stuff. I've heard some of the craziest, silliest stuff this week, and it's crazy to me.
I heard
I'm disrespecting these some of these coaches, bro.
I heard Caitlin Clark, a superstar. She got this, she got that, but what's she done in the WNBA besides flop?
Again, I preface there, I will tell you that Caitlin Clark has broken some records. Okay,
in the WNBA.
Yes, she has in the WNBA, and I know that they're manufactured. Some of these records are manufactured that never was even thought of before, never even considered when Maya Moore or any of them was playing. I get it, but
I got to go, my job.
I don't think Caitlin Clark is a bad player. I just think that she has room for improvement. The
best way I could put it, I don't think she Batman. I think she's more like Robin.
Well, here's the thing. And before you go, a lot of people will say, well, she averages 22 and 9. But what if Caitlin Clark averaged 18 and 11? Would she be a better player, a more impactful player if she averaged 18 and 11?
If you still lose, I don't care how much you average, you still losing. You still losing. What we talking about here, Andre? You said it best to me a long time ago. I don't care what you average, you still losing. You're not winning the chip.
I get that. I get that, but I'm talking about from an individual player perspective. I think, again, that she would be more impactful if Caitlin Clark could average 11 assists a night. If she cared more about facilitating the ball and not jacking up certain shots. I've watched too many games this year where from 3 she's 2 of 10, 2 of 9. I've watched that too many times, and y'all want me to believe that she's the best scorer. Caitlin Clark doesn't lead in any statistic in the league except for turnovers. Right. This is the only thing that she leads in. I get it. People will say, well, she got 20 and 10 games. She has 30 and 10 games. Okay. That's fine and dandy. But it's cool.
How many?
It sounds good and looks cool.
Andre, there are PG stuff. I know you too well, Andre. At the end of the day, it go by W's and L's. And right now, she got a lot of L's, my guy.
Well, this season this season they're better. I won't say they have a lot of L's.
Andre, since she's been in the WNBA, how many W's and how many L's she got?
Oh, it's been almost even. It's almost been even. It's almost been even. I mean, this year, you look at the WNBA standings this year, they're better than what they were last year. And again, this is what I don't understand. Even with the discrepancies that they have offensively, the Fever right now are atop of the Eastern Conference. Fever right now.
Dude, she got a chip.
Are on top of the Eastern Conference right now. No, she doesn't have a chip.
No. So what are we talking about?
Yeah, but there's a lot of players who don't have a chip right now.
Andre, they say who she thinks she is. What some people say who she is. Look at my fingers.
I get you. I'll see it. Look at these standings. Look at these damn standings.
That superstar, like they say she is.
Mm-hmm.
Where the chip at?
Look at these standings, though. I see, and this is the thing that I preface it. Look at the standings right now. By next week, I mean, the Fever could pull away, or the Fever could be sitting at 4th place in the damn division, in the conference. They could be sitting 4th place in the conference by next week if you're not careful. It's not set in stone. Look at the standing. The standings show you that there is little room for error with these 4 teams. The Mystics 7-game win streak. The Liberty just beat the Aces, the breaks off the Aces, even though the Aces didn't play everybody, which I get. But the Liberty play a fundamental style of basketball, which is sustainable. We've seen that. The Dream trying to be even better than they were. I mean, the Dream I tell you what, the Dream better get it together, though. I'll tell you that much. Angel Reese going 1 for 12 in basketball games. Angel Reese. Now they got a new name. They got a new name for her shots. Now you hear it? They calling them pray-ups and not layups. They calling them pray-ups. Yo, whoever came up with that is funny as hell. I ain't gonna hold you. It's funny as hell, but I don't like the fact that they keep trying to rag on Angel Reese. I don't like that.
Right. They should call her Bricks.
Hilarious.
They should call her Bricks. I'm sorry.
I mean,
you go from one. If you go from one, how can I say that? Let's just say you hit 1 out of 11 shots, right? Every night. How you helping your team getting better?
Again, I mean, she did have 16 rebounds, and this was in a game that she just came off a flu. She just came off.
So I'm glad you brought that up. Oh, so it's a flu game.
I mean,
we talked about the flu.
Not an excuse for her, but again, she did come off the flu.
Who's the greatest that had a good game and he was sick? He had.
Oh, we know, but we not doing that. I know we not doing that. We're not about to compare. No, hell no.
No player because right now they're trying to compare that to a Michael Jordan game. Man, he was sick.
Yeah, that's a whole different specimen. We're not talking about.
Right. Shout out to you, my guy. Keep up the good work. Y'all like and share the show in the comments.
Yeah, I got a lot of things to fix today too. I'm gonna fix it too. Don't worry.
Hit the wall behind you, my guy. So
I'm gonna fix it. Ain't nobody hitting no walls. I'm not doing none of that. I'm sorry. We gonna fix that. That's gonna be fixed by the end of the week. I'll fix it for sure because I need my videos. I need my stuff to be playing, man. I be looking up this stuff. This ain't a 2-minute thing. This takes
you
time. But
you doing
regardless,
your thing, y'all. You doing your thing, man. Everybody like and share the show in the comments. And hit that like button for my guy. So be easy.
let me get the Scroll Patrol. Thanks, Ron, for coming on. Let me get the Scroll Patrol real quick. All right. Yeah. Do everybody want to party and bullshit? Anyway, that's what time we on nowadays. Party and bullshit time. Anyway, all right. Getting the Scroll Patrol. Some things I want to show on the Scroll Patrol. I know we started off the show with Buffalo, right? Well, NFL teams with the most unsigned free agents in 2026. There you go. Yours truly, Buffalo Bills, right up there with 13. Right up there. How you want to look at that? You look at it whatever way you want to look at it. I don't look at it as a good thing. Matt Milano, yeah, I know. Huh. Nobody has snatched him up yet. Right. By the way, shout out to Marcus the Alphabets and this coffee talk. You know, doing this thing. For those who do not know this is a fun fact. All right, fun fact right here on the show. Fun fact. Have you won your division at any point in the last 30 years? Every team in the league has, except for one. Okay. By the way, shout out to all those Cleveland Browns fans who tried to tell me Myles Garrett wasn't going to lead a team. I remember this one lady in particular damn near wrote me a whole letter on how Cleveland and Myles Garrett wasn't going nowhere. Similar to how I told y'all about Stephon Diggs. And sure enough, Myles Garrett is now in LA. I just love it when folks do that. I mean, hey, I think we all have those moments though. But Cleveland Browns ain't never got down with winning a division in the last 30 years. 1996. That's 30 years ago, and they ain't won a division yet. Will that change soon? I don't know. I'll be honest with you. Cleveland Browns organization gives me the creeps with some of the things. Now, did they do some things last year? I did like how they did a good job drafting last year. They did some drafting, getting some talent on that team. I did like some of the things that they did. Speaking of having great talent in that division, talk about this guy. I don't even know how this is a question. Who in the hell thought this was even a question? In the comment section, I need to know. Do y'all think, how is this a question? The answer is yes. Bona fide yes. If I literally had to listen to people try to tell me Eli Manning was going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, I know damn well we not having this conversation about Ben Roethlisberger being one. There is no way on God's green planet that Ben Roethlisberger is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. I don't know how people could even think that. I think Ben Roethlisberger is what, top 5, top 7 in passing all time, touchdowns, 2 Super Bowls. Think he's been to what, 3? And he played in the MAC conference coming out of college. By the way, shout out to the MAC conference. UB coming up, UB football coming up too. He played at Miami of Ohio. MAC conference. What round did Ben Roethlisberger go in? Put it in the comment section if you know the answer to that. Yes, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Are you kidding me? You look at these numbers. Look at the numbers. 2-time Super Bowl champ. Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2004. 6-time Pro Bowler. Most 500-yard passing games in NFL history. Has a 418 to 211 interception touchdown to interception ratio. 64,088 yards passing and a 93.5 passing rating. And we're asking if he's a first ballot Hall of Famer? No way. Absolutely no way in the HE double hockey sticks could he not be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I'm not even. And you played on the Pittsburgh Steelers? That organization is not easy to play with. By the way, I mean, they've only had, 3 coaches in 60 years? Maybe 4 coaches in 60 years? Playing for a cornerstone franchise as such. Yeah. All right. Build a defense. If you had to build a defense at these 4 positions, what 4 players would you build your defense around? So you got linebacker, you got D-line, you got corner, and safety. Your 4. Put it in the comment section. Your 4. If you had to build a defense, who would be your 4 players? I'll tell you right now. Defensive line, and this is going to segue into Wednesday, by the way, because there's a topic I told y'all about that me and Marcus going to talk about. We're going to kick off the show with on Wednesday, and it's greatest defensive players of all time. There's a list, and Bruce Smith is number 6, which is crazy work. But if I had to create a defensive line right off the jump, give me Bruce Smith at the DL position. Defensive line, give me Bruce Smith. Corner, give me Dion at the corner position. Safety, you could keep Ed Reed. I actually am a big fan, huge fan of Ed Reed. I think Ed Reed was phenomenal. And at the linebacker position, give me Ray Lewis. I'll take Ray Lewis. I was going to say Lawrence Taylor, but I have a personal opinion about Lawrence Taylor. That's gonna keep me from picking him in this situation. But give me and Ray Lewis is right on the edge of that too. But give me Ray Lewis. Now, if I had to pick a linebacker outside of those 2, that's tough. Because then we get into, if we're talking about this modern era, we get into the Patrick Willis's, the Terrell Suggs. We get into there's a lot of linebackers. Chicago's Brian Urlachers of the world. Get into a lot of different. Didn't Kuechly just get into the Hall of Fame too? Luke Kuechly. You get into a whole different pool of linebackers, which is interesting to say the least. But in this case, I'll take Ray. You give me Ray Lewis for now. If I had to do this over again, maybe Wednesday or tomorrow, I might have a different 4. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this was interesting when Bill Cowher got his jacket. Very interesting to say the least as a player. Yeah. See, and once again, tell you about these false narratives they be putting out. She is not 16-0 against JC Sheldon. JC Sheldon now 0-16. No, she's not. She is not 0-16 in college and in the pros. Damn lie. JC Sheldon beat her 4 times in college. Stop lying. I don't know why people be lying. Just lying. I tell you, making up anything. And this is Sportskeeda, by the way. Sportskeeda basketball. Y'all have lost all credibility with me with that. Craziness. All right, I think I'm gonna say this one for Wednesday as well. I'm gonna rattle y'all brain on Wednesday. Marcus, I'm gonna rattle his brain on Wednesday with this one. And we'll save this one for Wednesday for sure. For World Class Wednesday is coming up. Speaking of which, Gigi, here go your girl. Here go your girl. Gigi, Shakira Austin. Cooking. That girl ain't no joke. She fire. Dez, what's good? I see you, Dez. Yeah. Kiki Ariafin, phenomenal. Cody, like Cody. Watched her in college. Really good. Sonia Citron, like her. Watched her in college. Her, Olivia Miles, Hannah Honey Diago. Phenomenal. Hannah coming too. Can't wait. Hannah gonna be in the W2. Wait till Hannah come in the W2. That's gonna be very interesting. That girl plays hella defense and could score. Yeah, this shouldn't have been a technical on Caitlin running into the ref, but then there's a lot of people who think that she already should have had an 8th before this, but regardless. We'll talk about the highest paid running backs again on Wednesday. I'm gonna leave this one for Marcus on Wednesday as well. They got the Cowboys still at number 2, 9.5 wins. They done did all this stuff, and they still got you at 9.5. Kayla McBride, another one of Marcus' favorites. 10 3-pointers in a single game. Talked about that earlier. Yeah, I got some things I need to fix. But nevertheless, all right. I'll save the trivia for another time. I gotta head on out, get on out of here. But shout out to everybody that tuned in to Monday Night Madness. By the way, we'll fix the kinks. Don't worry. We will fix the kinks for next week. All right. Let me bid y'all farewell, and I appreciate y'all again for tuning in, and I will see y'all again next week, Monday night.